Hi, I am Renato with MyPeruGuide.com, and I would like to share with you a few tips to book the Inca Trail, the classic Inca Trail to Machu Picchu. The classic Inca Trail to Machu Picchu is a 4-day hike, which requires you to spend 3 nights in tents. So when booking the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu, there are a few things that you should consider, that you should keep in mind to make of this experience one of the best experiences of your life. Now, things to keep in mind, for example, is the type of equipment that is going to be provided during the hike. You want to make sure that you get 4-season tents or waterproof tents. You don't want to be the third night of the trail sleeping in a place where it usually rains. You get rain and your sleeping bag is starting to get wet. So how to avoid this? Book with a tour operator that is going to offer you a 4-season tent. Another thing to consider during the Inca Trail is the knowledge of your guide. Your guides should be very knowledgeable. You are paying probably somewhere around $600 to $1,000 depending on the company that you hire. And you should get a guide with a good knowledge of the Peruvian history, the Inca Trail and Machu Picchu, and most importantly, a guide you are going to understand when he speaks English. Another tip, another thing to keep in mind is the cooks. Cooks in Cusco are trained to take part of the Inca Trail or some other hikes. And some companies invest in these guys. They train them, they make sure that they learn how to handle food properly so travelers do not get a stomach infection or anything like that. And these cooks, they prepare amazing meals. So when booking your Inca Trail to Machu Picchu, you should ask for the type of food that you are going to get. So another thing to keep in mind are the porters. Porters are going to carry all the tents, all the cooking equipment, all the food, everything that is related to the hike, but they won't carry your personal belongings unless you hire one. And something to keep in mind is that if you are not used to hike with 20 pounds or more pounds in your bag, then you are going to have a bad time. And you don't want to be part of the Inca Trail to be miserable. Companies, including their price, the porter. So you should look for that. You should hire or book the tour with a company that is already including at least half porter to help with your personal belongings. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that the first day of the trail, the pickup starts at 6 or 6:30 a.m. At that time, probably you will be rushing and you won't have time to eat breakfast. You don't want to hike without breakfast, so what you should do is look for a company that is going to provide you breakfast once that you arrive to the town of Ollantaytambo. All companies do a stop to buy some last-minute things in Ollantaytambo, and some companies offer you breakfast because they know you didn't have or you won't have time to eat breakfast. Now, another thing is that companies do not include lunch the last day once that you get to Machu Picchu town or Aguascalientes town. So look for a company that is going to offer you lunch. Another tip that is very important is the last day, most companies offer a train ticket that departs Aguascalientes town very late, like 7 p.m. or even later. And if you keep in mind that it's going to take 4 hours to get from Aguascalientes town to Cusco, and if you depart at 7, you will be in Cusco by 11. However, there are companies that include train tickets departing at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. So if you depart at 4, you will be at Cusco at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. And that means that you will have some time to take a shower and go for dinner and have time to probably enjoy your last night in Cusco. Because most travelers finish the Inca Trail and the next morning they are leaving to go back home. Thank you for listening and for watching this video.